Look at this old document. It's a manifesto. A breakup letter between British people on either side of the ocean. It's the Declaration of Independence. But if you look closely right here at the top, there is a typo. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. Look at that. United with a tiny lowercase u. Shouldn't that be an uppercase U for the name of our country, like the United States on your passport? Well, in 1776, the United States didn't actually exist. There's this massive 13-year gap in American history that school completely skipped over. We declared independence in 1776. But George Washington didn't actually start his presidency until 1789. So, what happened in those 13 years? Okay? It helps answer why our government acts the way it does. Okay? Why tiny Rhode Island has the same power as massive California? Because for 13 years, we lived under United States 1.0. And it was a complete, miserable failure. Let's go back to that lowercase u. In 1776, the 13 colonies were 13 totally separate, completely independent places. They only became united when Britain, drowning in war debt, suddenly started taxing them. This wasn't just about high taxes. It was about control. When Thomas Jefferson sat down to write the Declaration, that lowercase u wasn't a typo. United was just an adjective. He was describing 13 completely independent states who were united in one specific action: breaking up with Britain. They fought a brutal war. It was basically a civil war mixed with a world war, heavily funded by France and Spain. When the British signed the peace treaty, they didn't hand the land over to the United States. They listed 13 distinct countries. They wrote the Articles of Confederation. It created a tiny Congress where every state got one vote. Congress couldn't tax or enforce laws. States are treating each other like enemies. New York is slapping heavy tariffs on goods coming from Connecticut. Meanwhile, American merchant ships are being captured by pirates. And Congress can't do anything because they have no money for a navy. In Massachusetts, farmers who risked their lives in the war are now having their land seized by their own state government. They snap. Armed farmers surround the courthouses in a massive rebellion. Anarchy is spreading. Watching from his farm in Virginia, George Washington is mortified. He calls the country the disunited states. The country is on the brink of total collapse. Next week, we're looking at the secret meeting that threw out America 1.0. You do not want to miss Part 2. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and tell me, do you think states should have more power today or less?